Okay. So,
Hey,
hi.
Mikey's
So,
playing again. So hello guys.
busy talaga. Nag, naglolo ko na naman yung lap. I don't know why. It's probably the internet. I don't know why. But hi everyone. Good evening. So, hindi talaga nag-play ng maayos, no? Oh! Hi,
I
Nolan!
know. Hi
Yes!
Nolan.
Yeah, they can't watch us because they're going to be reacting to it later. So, thanks for dropping
Yes.
by, Nolan. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
You're gonna have fun. You're gonna have fun with this one. I'm sure of it. And
Oh hell
Alan,
yes.
hi Alan. Kanina pa siya talaga ready, no? Salamat. Thir- parang 30 minutes before nandito na siya. And sinabi niya na medyo sabog yung sa, oy, pasensya na. Sa ano eh. It's all thanks to Globe, di ba? Di ba?
Yes, they make things they start connecting people.
Correct eh. Baguhin na natin yung tagline na yan. And sabi ni JK, hello, hi.
Hi
Thank you.
Jakey.
Thank you for being here. And oh my God, hi, ROD.
Oh
Hello, Roger Initiative is
hi.
here. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Hey, appreciate it. So, guys, we're gonna be talking about Stuck on You episode for today, and we want to hear your comments as well. But for those of you who haven't been here before or will be watching this later, hi, thank you. We're Bruja Hobby Squad, and we just basically talk about all things BL and everything on media, which involves the LGBTQIA plus community. And if you're joining us again, thank you very much. So happy Friday! Happy
Happy
Friday!
Friday.
Ayan. So, baguhin ko lang yung ano natin. Banner ba? And Nate is here as well. Hi. Hi, Nate. Thank you for dropping by. Have you seen the episode already? Go ahead and let us know your thoughts.
Yes. Especially on the jingle. What's your thoughts on the jingle?
I love the jingle actually.
Kabisado mo na ba, Mikey?
Oh, not exactly, pero it goes a little something like musk. Oh shit!
Mask matibay, mas maganda, mask
Uh-huh.
sigurado. I forgot the others.
Oh my god. Mas 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 matibay, mas maganda, mas sigurado, poprotektahan ka. Mas malinis, mas maginhawa. Sure na sure. Safe na safe. Maski, sino ka pa? Ow!
Ow! Bakit ko na-imagine yung
Nakakainis.
sex bomb na kumakanta nito?
I know, I know. Sex bomb, sex bomb. Oh,
Yung
hi,
sex bomb.
Lionheart.
Hi,
Nice to see
Lionheart.
you. And definitely yung TikTok nila. That was pretty cool, right? So, and it looked like they're really having fun with that one, di ba? Yung parang nakikita mo yung parang natural ano nila, connection or chemistry. And yes, you were moved. Oh, can we talk about ES acting in this movie? Says Ram Ghoul. Hi, Ram Ghoul. Thank you for being
Hi,
here.
Ramgul.
Yes, we'll definitely talk about that. And yes, the
Yes.
jingle. Absolutely. Um, wait. Adlib. Adlib ni you. Ah, okay. And yes, unlit Morrow, they were talking about the copper mask because it was pretty huge. It had the butas at the bottom, and then yeah,
I know the shade, the
influencers talked about
shade.
it. So yeah, okay, sige. So let's talk a little bit about it. Overview. So this is the fourth episode. It's called Bare Naked, and it's basically a continuation of the series, and it picks up where the or after the blackout. So Lance, what are your thoughts about it?
Whew, fresh from that scene pa lang, no?
Yeah, so fresh.
I know, pero I think you would see the characters are slowly easing up to each other na they're settling in, kumbaga. And now we
Mhm.
realize then na Reb brought a pack of face masks because sabi niya, nauubusan na ako ng stock. So,
Yes.
kasi, di ba, I think we were asking, are those face masks washable? Because he's wearing the same thing
Uh-huh.
over and over again. Now it's answered.
Yeah.
He bought a pack. And it's running out of it.
Right. Mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm,
and
mm-hmm.
then he moves into the dining room and we get to see scenes wherein they start eating together, but there's still a distance.
Yeah.
And what I found interesting sa scenes were besides hearing EU sing, kahit a few bars lang, that was precious
Right.
for me. Kasi we
Of the
finally get to
theme
see the talent of
song.
our boy EO of the theme song. We could hear him sing the theme song, then we could hear him sing the jingle na kahit paano.
Oo. Right.
But that jingle brought more color to their uncanny relationship. Kasi
Mhm.
it shows that Reb is not too serious in a way na he could he showed the other side of um the JM. Na he could take a
Yeah.
joke, he was going to TikTok, he was laughing, so you could see that side too. So I think that's where it
Yeah.
started. And then we see at the end we see a softer side naman of Reb. I think this is the part,
Mhm.
na yung last part yung hug, wherein we
Yeah.
all want that, we all felt that, and I guess that's parang a capsule of what our experiences are all about, especially when Reb said na it started out as just having people we didn't know, and now it's getting closer and closer and closer to the people that we know. How
Right.
the pandemic is affecting all of us. So ang powerful nung last scene talaga. Tapos suddenly JM stands up. Parang halika, parang ganun. And he hugs him out of the blue.
'Di ba? So, yun nga eh, parang ano, somebody mentioned that kanina, di ba? Parang that hug was sort of like yung nakakilig or something. And I agree. And also there was more character development here for JM, I would say. Kasi yun nga eh, parang, well, he showed some signs of being nice and, being sort of like considerate. Pero parang it showed more in this, in this episode. Like, so many rules. They broke some rules in the previous episode, pero more rules were broken here. And even though may pagka maldita pa rin si GM, no? Pero he really takes into
Mm.
consideration yung nararamdaman ni Ren. So like for example, yung pagpapaupo sa kanya sa table, kasi, di ba, parang, well, initially, ayaw niya kasama. Initially, they didn't eat together, right?
Yep.
But then in this episode, there was that one scene wherein EO was composing the song. And then JM comes up to him and then parang really talagang dumikit talaga yung elbow, di ba? Really close. And then says na, magluluto ako na maaga and then iwan ko na lang yung portion mo. But then Reb says, why don't we eat together? Di ba? Tapos sabi ni JM, oh, okay, sige. And then parang it got easier after that, di ba? So initially, dun ka, we can eat together but not together. But then later on in the episode, he says, sige, dito ka na nga lang, di ba? Kasi nagmumukha ka dyan ng Gollum sa LOTR. At tama, may sinabi pa si Reb na, saan ako uupo, di ba? Sa
Ang lap mo.
kakalang ba ako sa lap mo? Tapos may pagkalandi pa siya doon. Nakakatawa. Right? And
I
also,
know.
in terms of yung, di ba parang JM doesn't like dirty space. Pero even
Mm-hmm.
though he tidied up, parang he didn't throw away the sandwich. So, di ba?
Uh,
Na nakakalat lang doon. Or, I don't know, parang he could have put it in the ref, etc. But he kept it there, I guess, because he didn't want to, like, I don't
baka
know.
may aircon na sila, kaya pwede nang naka-refrigerate na kumbaga in the room.
Pwede. Pero I think sira pa rin naman yung aircon sa babada, di ba?
Mm.
But yeah, and also nung one time rin ng isang gabi, I think this was 4 nights or 3 nights. Kasi I'm not sure, here's the thing, I'm not sure about the transitions. Nalalaman ko lang the next day na if, for example, sinasabi sa dialogue. But then I noticed, I got confused by some of the continuity stuff. Like, for example, di ba nung nag-dinner sila, si Rep, he was wearing a green olive shirt. And then, pumakyat si JM, di ba? And then when he came back down, EU was wearing a white shirt. So I was like, okay, so I guess he changed after dinner. But in any case, sometimes pinapakita yung transition ng day with that parang scene wherein parang there's a ano ba yun? Parang medyo dark yung sky. Tapos parang may two things. I'm not sure if it's the moon and something else. Pero there are two circular or spherical shapes on the sky. So I think there were 2 or 3 times na pinakita yan. So maybe it was 4 days, maybe it was 3 days. Pero yeah, yung continuity something, parang next day na, pero parang gabi agad uli. Alam mo yun? So medyo, but anyways, what else? Yun, yung pagtabi ni JM kay Rev, di ba niyaya ni Rev si JM na umupo? Pwede ka
Mm.
naman dito sa personal space ko eh. Ganun. So, okay, sige. Tapos tabi naman, di ba? Um, and then they start talking about the show, which is apparently the favorite show, but we don't know what the favorite show is. Oh, wait. I was gonna mention something else. Oh,
What are you supposed to mention?
the taking off of the masks per se. 'Di ba? That was one of the biggest rules. Parang hindi tayo dapat magkamukhaan or we don't see each other's faces because we're supposed to be anonymous and everything. Pero sabi ni Rev, yun nga, parang naubos na yung mask ko and yung skincare ko, sayang naman, ang mahal-mahal, nagkaka-rash, I think that was the term, nagkaka-rash na ako or something. Tapos nag-agree naman si JM, supposedly for him din, kasi nasisira na rin daw yung skin niya. Ayun. And, Anit Marlo, bakit naka-plastic yung sandwich sa scene? Baon ba ni Rev yun? No, I think what JM did was, he saw the sandwich. He was concerned that maybe the creepy crawlies might get to it. So maybe that's why he wrapped it in plastic. Pero my thinking is, wasn't there also a sandwich na hindi kinain ni Iyo? Or was that the same sandwich? Or does he have a sandwich every night? Di ba? Ayan, JM sealed it for him. Yeah, so that was pretty considerate and that was pretty nice. Wait, nagkaka-break out. Yes, that's what he said. And then binalot ata yun ni JM. Okay, cool. Pero one thing that was mentioned, which again sort of like made me think, di ba sinabi ni Reb na memorize ko na nga yung laman ng ref mo eh. But then when JM made the copy, tinanong siya ni Reb, saan mo na ko yung beans? Tapos sabi ni JM, sa ref. So, if na-memorize na rin Reb yung laman ng ref, bakit hindi niyo nakita yung beans? Alam mo yun, my God. Wala lang.
Hindi kaya nga niya dinura kasi alam niya stale na yung beans eh.
Siguro inano niya na sa utak niya, no? Parang stale beans. No.
No.
Pero I appreciate the French press yung gamit nila. Woo, yes.
Oh,
Talk about a culture
yeah.
gang.
True. Pero I also have the same question ni JM. Parang, why would their parents name their child Ranb? I'm still figuring that out. Saan nanggaling yung Ranb? Ano mga pangalang nanggaling yan?
I know na may Ranb that was an actor before. Pero I don't know what's wrong with Ranb. Is there something wrong with it? I don't know.
Maybe it's not colloquial Filipino. It's not a colloquial Filipino name. Pero natuwa lang dun sa JM kasi it's not Hispanic, it's not American. So it's a foreign name kumbaga.
Yeah. Pero yun nga, parang why would he laugh at that? So if there is something to it, ride or die, can you tell us? Because for me, it's like a regular name. It's not.
Oo, and sabi nga ni Dark Next Door, it's binaligtad ni Bernard, which is so Filipino. If you look at it another way, maybe that's the inside joke he figured out. Kaya siya
Oh my
natatawa din.
God, Jakey, andit mal. But,
so ang pangalan ng tatay niya ay Bernard. Tapos binaligtad na yung pangalan para maging Ranb.
That could be it. Right, absolutely. Oh, and I'm still wondering if we're gonna ever see the parents or hear about Reb's parents. Kasi parang it seems like he's all alone and he doesn't have any siblings. Eme ang Reb yun. Ang galing ni JP. Okay, sige. So, okay, that makes sense.
Oo nga eh. Yeah. Pero yun,
go ahead.
On continuation of that then, I think, before that, there's also a picture of si Ken, si Bev, tsaka si Direk Pancho.
Yes! And it's Patch Mateo?
Hey, it's Patch Mateo. I'm happy to be with you. Ang nakalagay doon. Tapos may picture na may ring din yung either, I'm not sure if it's
Right.
Bev's hands or
Happy
Ken's
si
hands.
Bev. Si Bev. And nakalagay, happy for you, girl. And then there's a ring emoji. So I guess she got engaged.
Mm.
And maybe that's it, no? Maybe he felt, di ba he mentioned in another episode na he felt humiliated and betrayed and everything. So that's probably it. Like she left him for another guy. And maybe it's a close friend. That's why it's humiliating and betrayal and embarrassing. I don't know.
Oo. And we felt that same hugot when was talking about the movie or series that they were watching the TV. Parang it was reflecting of what happened to him
Yes,
siguro.
exactly. That's what I thought too. Diba? Sabi ni Rider tropa sila ni Aliyah. So yun nga,
Oo.
parang barkada. Yeah. Then, yes, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Ranb Belleza. Yes, that's it. Yeah, absolutely. Diba? What was I gonna say? Um, God, I totally forgot what I was gonna say. But yes, somebody mentioned in the chat now. Let's mention EO's acting here, and yeah, EO went through a lot of emotions here, especially at the last part. But I like na he's able to do it with so much ease. Parang kung gusto niya maging humorous, kaya niya. Kung gusto niya maging seryoso, kaya niya. Kung gusto niya maging dorky, positive, and parang sad, and alam mo yan, parang that crying part at the end. Super niya talaga eh. He's really, really effective. And I don't know if I noticed it before. I don't think so. But parang this time, parang mas na-notice ko yung pagkapayat ni Reb. Kasi parang
Sobra.
mas nagka-angulo yung mga yung
Mas naging
cheekbones
pointed
niya.
yung mukha niya.
Yeah, exactly. And
Parang
I don't know if it's because they eat pancit canton every day, pero parang pumayat siya.
hindi siya pinapakain kasi na JM lang maayos. Kahit,
Correct.
nilalagay niya lang sa labas yung yung plato na may eggs and bacon.
Totoo, di ba?
Either ginagutom siya o pinapagod siya kasi kamahalan.
Wait, may talong si Lionheart. Wait, nasa episodes ba yung mga fun fact na yan, guys? Or what fun fact?
Hindi, from Bernard to Ranred, mga ganun.
Yeah. It's just dito lang sa labas. Fan theory, fan theory.
Kasama po sila ng itlog sa labas, mga ganun lang.
Kinugutom kasi ni JMM eh. Yeah. Oy, ayun, I remember what I was gonna say. So, in the first part of the episode, sinabi ni JM na parang, I'm doing you a favor by not taking off my mask kasi baka ma-inlove ka sa akin. And kinilig ako nung tinanggal niya yung mask. Tapos medyo super close yung face nila sa isa't isa.
Ay, Diyos ko, oo.
And to be honest, parang I love JM's / Yves's hair. It's like, sobrang, I mean, no matter what you do with it, parang ang ganda niya. Tapos parang ang sarap. I just want to run my fingers through that hair. Alam
Oo. May personality yung buhok niya for some reason.
I know! It's like, dude, tell me, do you use baby oil? Like, seryoso. I mean, it feels like he puts baby oil.
And actually, feeling ko nga, like what Lionheart is saying, feeling ko, that's why ayaw niya tanggalin yung face mask. Kasi ayaw niya parang, he's afraid to show the truth na rin and to accept the truth. Na baka, siya rin yung may feelings talaga kay JM from the start. Na he could feel the feelings and doesn't want to face the truth na baka iiwanan na naman siya nito. Like what happened in the last one.
And that's true, no? And I think that's why it's called bare naked eh. Kasi parang when you are bare-faced to the world, you're basically just vulnerable. I mean, people see you, they know who you are, and they can see you through your facial expressions, through your gestures and everything. So, and I think yun nga parang yun yung progression eh. parang after lights off, nagkaroon ng konting closeness, vulnerability. Pero ngayon, parang full-on bare-faced na sila sa isa't isa. And they're revealing more of each other. Remember, di ba, parang one of the rules was no personal questions. Pero pag nagtatanong ng personal questions si Reb, sumasagot naman si JM. Di ba? Tapos, parang medyo may funny part doon kasi parang there was a part wherein si Reb mismo yung nagsabi, oh, bawal yan, personal question, di ba? Tapos nag-apologize si JM considering na parang he's like usually alpha and alam mo yun, parang bahay mo. Pero yun, medyo nag-relent siya doon eh. So yun nga, I think it's true na we are getting to show signs of JM revealing or showing signs na he's into Reb as well. And that's why he's opening up more because he's becoming more comfortable, right? Um,
Mm-hmm.
anong masarap? Yung, alam mo yun,
Eggs and
yung
bacon.
no. Although those are good too, bacon and spaghetti, absolutely. Pero running your fingers through someone's hair. I mean, sabi nga ni Rev, di ba? I mean, that's one of the things that you really can't do anymore because of this pandemic, this fucking pandemic, sabi niya. Di ba? So, just holding someone, just running your fingers through someone's hair, or just even touching them, di ba? Like in the most innocent and friendly way. Parang hindi mo talaga magawa because there is that fear of contact. So, sobra. And then Alan says, kahit nga, dinodrawing ko si JM. Babe ko pala i-drawing hair niya. Kakaiba ang powers ng hair ni Evan. Di ba, Allen? Totoo yan. So true, so true, so true. What else did you like about the episode, Lance?
What else? Ang what else pa ba?
May mga minention sila gumawa ako ng banner, okay lang ba?
Okay lang,
Ilalagay ko.
go.
Sige, sige.
Let's
Kasi may
push
mga
your
naisip,
banners.
yung mga parang topics, ay, hindi ko pala na-show yung running board natin. But anyways.
Anyways, it's time to practice again.
There was a mention of parang
Quarantine.
it feels
Yeah,
like an
that.
apocalyptic world. What can you say about that part?
Oo, kasi they made reference to Wally, and all that stuff na where Reb misses the old world and the new world. Pero ikaw personally, Mikey, which one do you prefer? Or the new world, the
Uy,
old
old
world?
world talaga. Old world talaga. I mean, nothing beats the old world eh. I mean, I even miss being stuck in traffic. I miss lining up
Ay, Diyos
sa
ko.
shuttle for like an hour just to get a ride to go home, di ba? I miss those things. Kasi para for me, they've represented normalcy. I mean, it wasn't the best
Mhm.
world by any standard. Pero it was a world wherein you could just hang around and be around people and not be afraid of touching things. And diba? And not be afraid of catching something and or fear transmitting or transferring something to someone. So I miss the old
Mm-mm.
world. Yeah. Ikaw?
Yeah, I miss some parts of the old world, pero I'm adjusting to some parts of the new world. Like, kasi I think because of the new world, we got to experience the work from home setup, and
Mm-hmm.
I miss the community, the sense of community you have in traffic, but I don't miss the traffic per se. That 1 hour wait
Ako,
just to
I
get to
miss it.
work.
Oh my God.
I don't miss it, but I miss the communion with different people. Yung
Yeah.
you're stuck in a place with lots of people that you don't know, and you're just there.
Sardinas.
Parang
Sardinas mode, di ba?
sardinas. And just
That
parang
is
riding
so
the waves
true.
with other people in life. Parang it gives you the sense that there are more stories out there. There's more people around you. Like you're not just
Yeah.
alone walking in this world. And this one feels like kasi you're walking in this world digitally na lang, where you see life experiences to the digital
Yeah.
platform na lang, instead of seeing them face to face. Nakakamiss yung
Very
ganun.
true.
And we had the luxury before of traveling, unlike now, wherein you have to do a lot of paperwork just to get from
Yeah.
one point to another.
And a lot of gastos kasi either you get a
Mm-hmm.
PCR or an antigen test, di ba? But I guess yun nga parang iniisip ko na lang na we would have gotten to this point sooner. I mean, at some point in the future, yung work from home, yung remote workforce, hybrid workforce, and also parang screen life talaga, no? Pero I just wish that it was not under these circumstances. Alam mo yan? Or maybe it was, parang sana gradual, yung hindi ganito ka drastic. Ano yan? So, but yeah, I am adjusting. We're all adjusting naman talaga. And hopefully
Mhm.
we get to a point wherein with all the vaccines that are coming out and everything, na sana we develop herd immunity and also it becomes safer to really go outside. Pero I read this article kasi na parang we have to be very mindful pa rin talaga. Kasi even though yung mga vaccines that were developed are still effective against the new variants, um, it is there is a possibility that there will be a variant that might not be caught by these vaccines. Kasi, di ba, when the virus gets transmitted to somebody else, parang it's always replicating itself. But in its replication, there will always be instances wherein when it replicates itself, it changes, it mutates. So what if we are not careful, di ba? Parang merong isang mutation that will slip through the cracks, kumbaga, or that will become sort of like so different that it will not be detected by any vaccine. Alam mo yun? So we really, really have to be careful talaga. And sana yung mga boosters na ma-develop, sana ano talaga sila, super effective. Yan. Sabi naman ni Jakey, yung physical connection with people, hugging your friends. Oo, Cuddle Fest 2021, di ba Jakey? Hindi pa ko nakakapag-beach sa New World. Ako rin.
Same,
I'm
ako
actually
din.
so looking forward to going to the beach.
Me
I miss
too.
it so
Pero
much.
so far si Craig pa lang yung meron. Nakilala
La
ko.
Union, right? I
No, it's
think you
going
went
to,
last
but
this
he's going to,
year.
yeah, he's going to Boracay naman. Ang hirap doon ng paperwork.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Well, as soon as I get fully vaccinated, I'm gonna start making plans. So I'm gonna be. Second dose is July 12 for me. So end of July or let's say August, moving forward. Pwede na. Umiksen. Umiksen. Yes, Cuddle Fest 2021. Let's go Baguio. Char.
Eh?
Masarap sa malamig. Masarap sa malamig. Masarap sa malamig.
Oo. So ano pang banner sa Mikey? Ayan na. Ay,
Ayan.
oh
Oh,
Diyos ko, ayan
go.
na.
Laban.
Oh, ikaw muna.
Well, sabi dito ni Reb na kasi tinanong siya, 'di ba? Ano ba yung ginagawa mo? Para kasi wala kang ano eh. May work ka ba? Kasi parang wala ka namang ginagawa sa araw-araw, sabi ni JM. Tapos sabi ni Reb na he does freelance work. So si JM naman binilikan siya ng parang, ano ka ba? Yung parang nag-macho dancer. Huh? Kamboy? Hindi ah. Not that there's anything wrong with it that way. Sex work is a legitimate and respectable profession.
Mhm.
It's
Yep.
just not my cup of tea. Ayan. And I agree, no? I mean, sex work is legitimate. It's just that I think there are levels, maybe, or there are instances wherein hindi, or there are instances wherein these workers take advantage of other people. Like there are instances, especially against the LGBT community and the trans community, diba? Where number one, ninanakawan, or number two, binubugbog. And we've heard about the trans, ano diba?
Mm.
I forgot her name. I am so sorry, but the one who got killed by an American officer,
Oo.
who
Yeah.
was ultimately pardoned by. Never mind. Ikaw, what can you say? Hi, Z! Biglang shift eh.
Yeah, hi Z. Thank you for dropping by, but I haven't watched it yet. Pero ayun, pero on the flip side naman, kasi the reverse naman, we see more of those in the Camboys or alt in the alternate universe. So we see them there. And I think there's nothing wrong about that siguro. Kasi for me it became part of our society na rin.
Uh-huh.
And sex work has been an old profession also. It's one of the oldest professions we've known in the world
Mhm.
ever existed. During the Greek times pa nga, meron pa nga nun.
Mhm.
So, naging masama lang yung image nun because of the coming of Abrahamic religions, the culture they brought upon, that they should keep people celibate, and etc. etc. Mga ganon. So, doon ang nabago yung imagery noon. Pero, I have nothing against it. And if if that's kunyari JM's one of JM's work, edi okay lang.
Oh, pero yeah. Pero I don't think he's ano he does that. Or no. Yeah, his I don't know, his other videos and collabs and stuff. But I think
Mm.
apart from that, he has sort of like
He has a work from home
a
job, di
real
ba?
job.
Uh,
Yeah, work from home job. Right, exactly. And yeah, Ben, ang siguro ang ano na lang doon, it's up to us whether or not gusto natin tangkilikin yung mga ano, yung mga sex work sites, I guess. OnlyFans and just for fans and I guess
Patreon.
yeah, you know, all those stuff, diba? And I mean, it's up to you if you want to shell out money for this or if you want to pay something for a particular service. No? Pero siguro just be discerning na lang and just make sure that you are putting money into legitimate accounts and such. Mahirap na eh. Marami kasing nagtitake advantage talaga. Yun.
Oo. On both ends, like you can be taken advantage by the worker, you can be taken advantage. Parang even like, as a customer, you can be taken advantage also. So just check lang, be
Yeah.
safe then when you're doing that kind of act.
Exactly. And especially
Eh,
these days, no? Parang because of the
mm.
pandemic, I mean, you have to be really safe eh. Oy, pero did you hear, di ba may balita na isang ano eh, parang isang camboy, dahil sa ano, sa ginagawa niya or dahil sa earnings niya, nakapagpatayo siya ng bahay. I think it was featured in GMA or something.
Ito ba yung kay Jessica
Ayun.
Soho?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very interesting, di ba?
Yeah, kasi I think they had one full episode of that in Jessica Soho, wherein they feature
Mm.
the Camboys. Parang how do people work now, especially those who can't work. So that was one of their highlights in
Mm.
KMJS.
Interesting. Hi, Darwin. What do you mean? Pansinin niyo yung isa. Which one? What is that, Darwin? Can you type it down in the chat? I don't know what that is. Wait, yung sa Adonis. Huh?
And the
Was it
yung Adonis,
mentioned?
yeah, it was, kasi some of them worked there, I think.
Okay. Oh, in the Jessica Soho thing.
Oh,
Hindi
and
ko
they
hindi ko
went
kasi
online.
napanood.
They streamed.
Sorry. Hindi ko kasi napanood. Parang ano
Oh,
eh, parang I just saw like a tweet about it, I think. Yeah.
but it was mentioned also kasi they were looking for an ad, so it was mentioned there in the whole KMJS thing. Anyways, ano ba
Mm.
yung meron sa tsinelas na sinasabi nila?
Oo nga, I don't understand. Ano ba yung meron sa chinelas? I think he's
Oo,
always wearing the blue ones, right? And I think those are
yeah.
Adidas. Kasi may stripes ako nakikita eh. Pero I'm not sure. So let me know.
Oo, basta
Bakit
alam ko lang nag-change outfit lang si JM from naka-pants to naka-shorts.
lagi
From a
siyang
blue shirt to
nag-change
yellow shirt.
nag-change outfit sila ng bigla-biglaan. So medyo nawawala yung continuity for me. Pero that's okay.
Okay, ibig sabihin na nakaligo na siya kapag ganun. Kasi di ba may oras sila, so nag-alternate sila ng
May
ligo.
oras nga sila siguro. Oo, siguro nga. Medyo ano lang. Yeah, kailangan lang sigurong anyways. Another thing is, yan na, eto na yung
Ay, may Diyos ko.
oy, kahit hindi pangalanan to, copper mask talaga. So, yun talaga
Mhm.
yun. And he even mentioned that there was a TikTok scene about it. So, I guess this is really, siguro it's just bears testimony to the power of influencers now. Like, ano yung sinabi nila sa show, sa episode, na parang, no therapeutic claims yan ha.
Oh, yes.
Zing!
The
Right.
shade.
And and the thing is, doctors actually said na even Makati Med ha, parang you cannot walk into Makati Medical if you are wearing a copper mask because it has butas nga eh. You have to make sure that your face is sealed, if you can say it like that, di ba?
Mhm.
Parang there has to be no holes talaga eh, to ensure na you don't inhale or exhale whatever droplets or something. Di ba? So, ayun. Pero dahil influencers nga were there and they were doing TikToks about it, may challenge pa nga raw eh. And then they were posting all about it and of course, they were wearing it all. So, yun. Everybody was sort of like, ooh, copper mask, let's go.
Oo, they made a jingle out of it pa. If that's the same
Oh, they
jingle.
did.
Hindi ko alam.
Wait,
Baka, did they?
really?
Or,
I
I'm
don't
not really
know.
sure.
I don't know. Kala ko si Direk ang bagong fiancé ni Arias story. Barkada raw sabi ni Ride or Die kanina eh.
Oo, barkada
So,
niya. Si Ken Barrientos yung
barkada daw.
nag-stand in na parang fiancé niya.
Si Ken yung nasa likod. Di
Oo, si
ba?
Ken. Kasi
Parang
yung kamay
plus
niya
minus.
nakaganon. Nakaganon yung kamay nila.
Interesting. Okay, sige. Cool.
I had to
So
pause that
yun.
twice kasi I was looking, kayo kamay yun na pinapakita yung ring. So, pause, play, pause, play.
Correct, correct. Pino-screen ko rin yun. Sabi ko, ano nakalagay? Para makita rin ko ano nakasulat eh.
Oo. And you know the name now, it's Patch Mateo from the House of Mateo, na kapatid ni Rabia Mateo, ni Alexis Mateo, at ni Banji Mateo.
Ano?
Ganun lang.
Napinsan ni Mateo Gadachel. Yeah,
Yes.
kainis.
Worldwide po
Ayan.
si Mateo kasi he has one branch in Iloilo, one in Puerto Rico, and one in Vegas. Ang saya, di ba?
Laban yan. Push natin yan.
Mhm.
So, I guess there was also a commentary about influencers. So, be careful who you listen to, I guess, guys, and also be
Mhm.
discerning as well. Just because somebody has a platform and like us, just because we have a platform doesn't necessarily mean that you have to take everything that we say as true. Because we're just giving our opinions here anyways. Diba? Pero, I mean, just be more discerning talaga. And also, make sure that you're following influencers who use their voice and their platform for good. Diba? I mean, it's nice to have, let's say, influencers who are travel bloggers and let's say beauty bloggers, etc. Pero hopefully, they also talk about events, they support causes, and they advocate for the LGBTQ community. Yun.
Yun.
Ito naman,
Ay, Diyos
na-comment
ko.
rin to.
I know. Gusto pa ng ni Kwan, di ba? Ni Ranb. Ranb. Well,
Correct, na
although
ayaw
I had a
ni
phase
JM.
of that before because I used to watch The Bachelor, Bachelorette, ano ka ba, lahat yung Love
Really?
Island. Ngayon, it's too hot to handle. So, ang dami. It's just a light watch for me when I get
Oo.
into those reality TV dating. So, tapos meron pa ngayon sa Britain na parang sharing updates with two people. I forgot the name, but I keep seeing clips on Facebook.
Okay.
So I have my fair share of that. Parang it's a good mix of the good, the bad, the lovey-dovey, and the ugly
Ako the
stories of
ugly.
dating.
Kala ko
Oo.
the good, the bad, and the ugly.
And then the ugly stories of dating din. Kasi meron iba na parang, ay, hindi pala tayo match after the date. Meron naman the harsh
Mm.
part. And yun. And you would see naman mas mahugot si JM when it comes to his consumerism contents on TV. And
True.
oh nga pala, there's also a nice twist on reality TV dating. If you haven't seen Bromance in Thailand, ang ginawa nilang twist
Mm.
doon, it's like The Bachelor, pero they're all gay. And it's in Thailand.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Hey, if you have a link, drop it in the chat mamaya. And then I'll go ahead and watch it. Yung 90 Day Fiancé, I feel that that's so, I don't know if it's scripted, pero parang I feel na in
It's
reality shows, especially for those abroad, parang they really make it a point to exaggerate. Like,
mhm,
hindi
mhm.
lang galit, kailangan nagbabato ng something or
Oo.
diba, nagkakaroon ng violence or physical, ano.
Yes, kaya lumalabas ang mga linya, that's so road, mga ganun.
Alam mo, totoo, totoo, totoo. Pero I think what they were talking about in the episode was something local. And I think we know,
Oo.
diba, that show na supposedly binibigyan sila ng persona. Like, pick a persona. And then that's a persona that you play when you go on the show. Parang ganun.
Parang it used to be like a survivor type of show, but it became a dating type of show. Nandi
Oh
oras
my God,
because
that is
we
so
because
true.
we because we love. I mean, maybe because we're attracted to love stories as Filipinos, maybe. And
True.
the survivor type of show didn't really attract Filipinos. So let's use one of the another practice that Filipinos are attracted to, kilig. Ayun.
That's true. That is true. And I think it's very ironic, or maybe not ironic, but a bit funny na they were talking about it, and JM slash Ives was part of a
It was,
dating game.
I know. Hugot na hugot ba?
Di ba? Yung parang, okay, Pero yeah, I think it started with the teens, the dating stuff for that particular reality show. Kasi
And
I
I
guess
think
that's what they were looking for. Yeah.
yeah, I think it's hindi naman with the teens per se. Parang they had it before. Kaya lang it got highlighted when the teens came in. Kasi wala na sila mabuong story arc eh. So
Dalawa.
that was one of the biggest highlight. And when they realized that when you put two people together, ang lakas ng fan votes ng dalawa. Like what happened to
Mhm.
the predecessors ni Ives doon.
Ah. Mm. Pero I think na well, sana parang they changed the format somehow kasi it is getting a bit. Kasi I stopped watching eh. I mean,
Me
I
too.
think I only watched the first two.
Oh, yun. Ako nabutan ko silang lahat. I stopped until yung andun si Maymay. So, I think that was the last. Kasi maganda yung season ni Maymay. After that, I stopped. Really. Kasi it felt redundant.
Yeah. Pero sinabi rin naman nila sa show na via Ranb na parang he thinks it's hopeful and actually sinabi niya kay GM na bakit hindi mo subukan? Baka ma-inspire ka or something like that. Diba? So, that's pretty funny. Ayan.
What's
Wait.
next on your
Oh.
banner?
Okay. Sige, next on my banner is escapism. Kasi ang sinabi
That
dito
tongue
ni
twisting idea. Ano yung sinabi niya doon? It had to do with like
ang
escaping
hirap
from
ng
something or
sinabi niya
escape.
eh.
Parang you're escaping
Hindi,
from something that
parang,
you want to escape, but that's your escape. I forgot. Basta parang ganun.
yeah. So, what he said was, yung mga social media, yung mga platforms na ginagamit natin dati to escape reality has now become obituaries. And how can you escape when what you used to use to escape, you need to escape from now? Parang ganun.
You
It's
got
tongue
it.
twisting. It is so tongue twisting.
I know, it's mind-bending, tongue twisting.
Yeah. And this is also the part where he started talking about yun nga, parang super, and it's so true, no? Na parang, it's becoming closer and closer. It's hitting closer to home. Na dati, it used to be like, out there, di ba? Parang sa kalawakan. But now, it's the world is really getting smaller because first it was sort of like people you don't know, and then it's like people in the country, and then people in the community, and then sinabi niya parang mamaya nasa ambulansya na yung neighbor mo, and then before you know it, it's your family member. It's getting hit, diba? Which is so true.
And we're all deprived of something that we want to have, like a simple hug. But we can't because of the pandemic.
Correct. That is so true. Especially since, diba, as human beings, we are very, we're very physical eh. I mean, we show affection by touching, by kissing, by hugging, diba? Even when, for example, somebody cries and you just wipe away a tear, diba? Or you give your handkerchief. Parang, it's not really something that you can do anymore. Kasi parang, if you offer your handkerchief, you're afraid that if you're, diba? If you're asymptomatic, that you might transmit it to them. And sila naman, they don't know what your situation is unless you show them your most recent PCR test, diba, which is negative. Then they will hesitate in taking anything from you, diba? So parang, It's so, I think pandemic, sabi nga ni Reb.
Mm-mm. And Alan says, may post na nagsasabi na humans need an average of 8 hugs. An average, but not all humans kasi we have different love languages. So just
Yeah,
like me, my love language is not touch. So I don't need 8 hugs all the time.
yeah. Ako naman, I need hugs. Pero usually pag medyo like super, na talaga ako, super emotional na. Pero if for
Mm-mm.
example,
Same.
it's a, parang annoyed lang ako or maybe I'm feeling sad, I might necessarily need a hug. I just want someone to sit with or, eat. Or, alam mo yun, parang have a laugh with someone. Siguro, talk about it. There. Pero I believe that na parang physical contact can be a really good booster because what happens is when we are feeling sad, our body actually releases oxytocin, which is the love hormone or the cuddle hormone, and
Yep.
that in turn makes you want or crave number one connection, which can be emotional or let's say verbal, but it can also make you want to crave physical contact. So yun, others maybe parang release it more than others. Iba-ibang
Oo.
levels natin.
Oo. Yung iba parang gustong kusang hug lang or some of them just want like the sense of proximity with another person. Yung kaya nga, it's like
True.
you're just riding a jeep with a lot of people. That kind of
Uh-oh.
proximity
Or
na
maybe
for
just even
them,
the
for
thought or the knowledge
oo.
that someone is there for you, di ba?
Mm.
Yes.
Pero depende din kung
Um,
ano love language nila.
very, very true. And then that epic, not epic, but that ending scene happened. And I was kind of anticipating I was kind of anticipating that he would hug Reb when they were sitting down kasi, di ba? Parang
Mm.
I knew that
Kal
JM felt for Reb,
oo.
and I thought he was just gonna aakbayan niya, di ba? And then he was gonna hug him there. But then he stood up, and when he said tayo ka, okay, I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen.
Oo,
Pero
me too.
kinilig pa rin naman ako.
Ako din. Pero when yung opong scene nga nakakatawa kasi what was playing in my head was quarantines. Yung parang sasabihin ni Reb, parang pwede ba parang pwede ka bang mag-promise na hindi ka gagalaw for 1 minute? Mas may gagawin lang ako. Yung ganun. Tapos
Oh,
biglang i-hug niya bigla si
right.
Rocky. You remember that scene? Kala ko ganun mangyayari. Tapos biglang, it's an ode to quarantines, pero biglang, oop, shift. Oh, I like this
Correct.
more.
Yeah, actually, di ba? And I think hinila niya, right? Did he like grab
There's a
Reb's
little
hand and then
nudge. There's a
hinila?
little nudge.
Oh my gosh. See, I mean, this guy is feeling things for Reb, I think. And overall, like, he's a nice guy. It's just that he's jaded because of what happened with Beverly. Or maybe something else
Oo.
happened with his family. We don't know. Pero yun nga, sinabi niya na parang, and that was when they were watching the TV show, di ba? Parang sinabi niya na he's just afraid to open up himself again because he's afraid of getting hurt. So I think that's the
Yep.
thing.
Hurt again.
Hi, Taste and Sip! Ang tagal na lang
Hi,
hug,
Tesha.
no?
Oo, kami
Grabe.
din. Ang tagal, no?
Ah, sabi ni
And
Alan,
yeah, Alan says, escapism nakakatakot sometimes kasi pwedeng umabot sa point where you deny reality. Pulling yourself out can be difficult. Yes, it can be.
yes, very true. And parang ano no, parang what happens is, parang you try to create this sort of like reality wherein you feel safe in that reality. So you tend to
Mhm.
shut out other people or things that may cause you to sort of like lose that comfort or that bubble. So yeah,
Yeah.
I,
Yeah,
I
and
get that.
and I'm glad that JM's getting out of that bubble. Kasi feeling ko his escape was just that solitude. And it's getting out of that bubble na rin.
True. And that's why for him, he's okay with being in quarantine. Kasi sinabi niya na parang hindi naman siya talaga lumalabas, tapos nag-work from home naman talaga siya. And then the only time he goes out would be to buy groceries, no?
Mm.
Pero I'm wondering if that was even before he met Aliyah or after the breakup. So
Oo,
I
pero
didn't
kasi
notice the orchids. Yeah, go
I didn't
ahead,
notice the
Vince.
orchids too. Pero JM kasi has his homebody kind of vibes. Na he's
Yeah,
like, I'm okay staying at home, playing video games, watching TV, chill. That's it.
yeah,
Hindi siya
right.
palalabas. He's more of an introvert. Tapos
Introvert.
JM has this wild, parang extroverted nature. Like, hindi siya naubusan ng topic. Kahit anong gawin niya, parang he talks and talks
I
and
know,
talks
di
and
ba?
talks.
I know. So sometimes parang I feel na mas marami yata yung lines ni Red na ni Iyo. Pero yun nga
Oo.
eh, parang he can continue a conversation like dude. Grabe, ano? So, I didn't notice the orchids though. Yun ba yung nasa labas, dun sa may bench?
Parang,
Hmm.
oo.
Hmm. Because I didn't see any indoor plants. And outdoor naman, parang I didn't really notice it. But I'll check that next time. So Alan says, Alan is my escapism. It reached a moment where I was taking care of Alan so much to the point where I don't respond to my real name anymore. Oh, so that's not your real name.
No, it's not.
Ah. So let me guess, your real name is Nella. Char.
and his surname
Nice.
is Agazon Agaz? No.
Agaznog. Agaznog. Oh my God. Ay. Oh,
Yeah, pero
interesting. So, medyo
oo.
alter ka rin talaga, Alan, ano?
Oh, haramdam niya yung alt media, no? Pero
Mm.
Allen, I think it's more like, kasi there's also a belief system wherein we escape with our different personalities. And there's a philosopher named William James who says that we have multiple personalities with multiple spheres and with multiple people. So it could be your
Oh.
escape was just to concentrate on one personality, and you stuck with that personality and named that person as Alan. But it's actually part of you then. So
Yeah,
parang
that's
Alan
very
is
true.
like alt media in front, but inside his true love's kiss. Ganun din.
Ah,
Kasi
why?
he
Gusto ko
gives
yan.
off the same energy as Ranb. As
Oh,
in,
he does.
if in person he does. Like if he's in a really good and hype mood, you'd feel that same energy. He has sushi instead of a cactus, or what they call this. He has a little dog named Sushi, na stuffed
Uh-huh.
toy. If nalabas ka
Uh-huh.
cactus named Kiko, Alan has sushi.
Ah, okay. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Ayan. Bet niya raw yung Nella.
Nala,
Alan
nala,
is part of Nella. Yeah, absolutely. And we all have different personalities. I'm different with my family. I'm different with my
Mhm.
friends. I'm different with BBS. I'm, you know, I mean, I think I mentioned this before, no, but I don't remember the source of the quote, but somebody did say that there is a different version of you in every person that you meet. So it's not all the same. Because it all depends on their experience of you. Diba? So
Mm-mm.
yeah. But I am liking what I am seeing from GM and Reb.
And how
I'm
many eps do we have left?
4 more episodes. So we're
Ay,
halfway there.
fuerte.
We're halfway now. And in
Oo.
terms of the progression, what do you think? Okay ba yung progression for you?
Okay naman kasi one of my factors is does the end clip have a hook? And
Mm-hmm.
Stuck on You delivers a hook for you to watch the next episode. Like each hook, the first one was ano ito yun? I think we started with a scream in the bathroom, then a brown out. No, the brown out, yung parang ganun. So we have a hook from each, like a brown out, now the obituary scene or the hug. So you always have a strong hook for you to continue on
Mm-hmm.
watching. Pero it's on a slower pace because there's only two characters,
Mm-hmm.
unlike the other
Right.
BLs where it's a faster pace and there's a lot going on while their love is going on. Ito kasi it's more intimate. And
Hmm.
and in a way, them changing outfits, wherein we're also lost in transition with them. Kasi
Mm-hmm.
that's how it feels like when you're only two people stuck in the same house, stuck in a bubble, so you don't even realize that there's a change of time.
Ah, that's
Diba?
true. No. And parang they just all the days just blend together.
Mm.
So I'm wondering, since we're at episode 4, are we saying na they're on the 7th or 8th day na rin? Kasi, wait, they can be stuck for 14 days ba or 12 days? 14, di ba? Kasi
Oo.
quarantine, right? So maybe 7 days or 8 days has passed already. And
Oo.
they're talking
Ilang
about
outfit change na
supplies
ba?
being, siguro
Depleted.
naman may washing machine, hindi lang pinapakita. Pero he keeps talking about food supplies being low. Pero I remember yung nanonood sila ng TV. There were a lot of like chips on the table. Tapos parang si Reb lang yung kumakain. So I'm wondering, oh, bakit okay lang yun kay GM? Akala ko ba nagtitipid siya? Char. Anyways. So, Nella by day, Alan by night. Char. Talaga ba? Ayan. So, what else ba?
Do
I
you have
appreciate
banners pa
na
ba?
JM, wala na, pero I appreciate na JM gave the Wi-Fi password. That's been something that, oh, and that's, that sort of like precipitated the entire, my friend getting died and etc. Diba?
Mm-mm. So my hope there was the friend died. So what will happen? What will he get out of the house or I don't know? Parang what's gonna happen next? For some reason, there kahit simple lang yung issues nila, kahit simple lang yung problems nila. It's like I'm
Ang
still
bago.
wanting to see more of them. I still want to know what's gonna happen next.
Yeah. I agree. Me too. Siguro since we mentioned the friend dying, I think it also brings to light na parang yung emotional I think impact ng mga bagay-bagay sa atin. Like he said na hindi naman talaga sila close. Bakit ako naiiyak ng ganito? And I guess that's the thing, no? Because since the pandemic happened, we've all been very emotional. And I think us being like separate or cut from society and everything else has made us feel more. So parang yung mga dating mga bagay na hindi siguro tayo masyadong maaapektuhan, eh mas nakakaapekto sa atin ngayon. So maybe if the friend had died in non-pandemic times, baka hindi siya naiyak ng gano'n. Kasi sabi niya nga,
Mm-mm.
hindi naman kami close, di ba? But I guess that's it, no? Kasi we feel more, eh.
Oo. And it's kumbaga, it's getting closer already. So who's next after that?
Yeah, exactly. Now it's someone you know. And then
Mm-mm.
next is somebody even closer to you, maybe,
Oh my God, are you gonna end
Actually,
this direct with a tragedy? Please, no?
hindi naman sa, oh my God, no. But if it
Direct
does,
no.
if it does, I wouldn't be surprised. Kasi
Oo.
Yves mentioned something in one of the lives. So, anyways,
What
I
did
don't want
he
to mention it.
say?
I don't want to mention it. I don't want to say anything. Bahala na kayo dyan. Pero he mentioned
Uh,
something, and
yun,
then I was like, "What?" And McCoy was like, "What?" But in any case,
oo,
yeah.
and nako,
I'm not
biglang in the
sure.
end, hallucination lang pala si Kwan, si Danrep.
Oh my God, nakakainis. Huwag ganon. Let's
Parang
see,
it's the
yung softness
hallucination
ng
of Kwan, of JM being stuck at home alone and he imagined someone like Danrep to come into his life.
Uy, pwede, no? Pero wag naman sana gano'n. My God, we've seen a lot of those already.
Pero oh yeah,
Jakey is
what's your
saying,
opinion on Jakey's comment?
he's saying yung softness ni Rab, hindi consistent. And yeah, no, parang sometimes he is not, but maybe that's the kind of character
Yeah,
or person he is, no? Maybe
yeah,
when he
yeah.
feels it, he feels it. And then sometimes it's just he doesn't want to move around so much. Kasi may mga ganun din akong moments eh. Na parang
Mm.
minsan gusto kong you know. And then minsan wala lang. I mean, gusto ko nakaupo lang. Or when I talk, I don't move around so much. I guess it depends on my level of energy too.
Mm. And feel ko naman he's consistent in the terms of acting. It's just that some speech patterns, yun nga, it adds more personality and dynamic and dimension to what Reb's character is. Na we're not kumbaga caging a soft boy to be a soft boy all throughout the series. Na there's layers of
Mm.
his personality kasi he turns to that when he's serious. But when he isn't serious, you could see the flirty soft boy appeals niya. Yung paupo naman sa lap mo, yung mga ganun. So lumalabas yun. Parang it goes with
Right.
the mood
Yung
then of the
landi
person. Uh-uh.
lumalabas. Exactly.
And
And
yun nga,
ano
it
eh,
changes
parang,
the dynamics na rin of what soft boys are. Like, they don't always have to be a soft boy. Na yung
and
ganong
it
image.
also,
Go.
sige lang, tuloy mo lahat.
Okay na,
Tuloy mo.
ikaw na. And it also,
and, it also, maybe changes the dynamic of him and JM, di ba? Kasi,
mm-mm.
I think Reb adjusts to JM. So if he feels that he can be makulit and malandi, he does that. And then if he feels na he needs to like tone it down a bit, then he does that too. So I guess it's just Reb being empathic in a way. Yeah.
Yes. I'm a
And
hero din si
then,
Allen.
correct,
And Alan says maybe
maybe,
it'll end na ma-realize nila na they will stay as friends, na they won't work out
hmm,
romantically.
pwede.
As we,
Pero
oo.
kung nangyari yon, I'm hoping na Reb will be able to bring JM out from his shell. Maybe Reb might not be the one to make him fall in love
Mm.
again, but at least make him trust in people again, I
Why
guess.
does this remind me of another series?
Ano na naman? Quarantines?
Ay, hindi.
Hindi ba? Ano yun?
Yung what we wish would have happened for another series but it didn't happen for that series. At we also reviewed
Ah,
for the whole series then.
for the whole season. Okay, yeah.
Uh-uh. and they were
Well,
and they said that they were digitally kissed at the end. So yung ganon.
so ano na lang, di ba? Well, I don't know. Well, whatever happens, I'll be there for the ride, and siguro
mm-hmm.
we'll see, and then we'll comment on it, diba? Whatever that
Yeah,
is.
yeah. We took on with we joined a few series on the ride then. So we started this, we'll finish this. And so far naman, the ride is good.
It's
So
definitely
we'll ride or
good.
die with you. Ganun eh. And we'll be stuck with you.
Oh, ako naman, we'll ride, but I don't want to die. Yeah. Siguro ano no, what's the I don't know what the title of the next episode is. Pero what do you think will happen in the next episode?
So we have 4 more episodes left. So plotting wise, it's either dito na magkakaroon, lalabas na yung feelings nila.
Mag-conflict, ganun.
Like, it had been introduction to the conflict already. Of something that will happen. It's gonna be a tug, yung parang a push and a pull, yung parang tug of war of feelings sa JM na will I acknowledge the feelings I have inside with Reb? Then he suddenly
Mm-hmm.
shows it, and then JM shows it, Reb reciprocates, pero biglang JM pulls back again. Kasi parang, am I that ready to get hurt again? Yung mga ganong thoughts na linyahan. To build to the next 3 episodes, which would be one that has the stupid feelings, and maybe the other
Right.
with another hugot, and you have the end for the resolution. I don't know. Let's see.
Pero
Unless
what do
may
you
season
think
2
will
to.
be the conflict back? What do you think will be the conflict? What specifically?
Ako, hirap niya. Ang daming pwede mangyari. Bukod kay Kiko the Cactus.
Kasi I'm thinking it could be two things. Eh. Number one, it's no matter how, ano, di ba, Reb tries to pull him out, JM will not want to. So Reb will fall in love, and then JM will be like, no, di ba? That's why that audio clip that we heard, yung parang, I don't need this drama. I don't need you in my life or something like that. And then he says something like, yeah, well, it started with you, these stupid feelings. So I'm allowed to feel like shit. Diba? And another thing that could happen is maybe we could have sort of like Beverly talaga, si
Oo,
Aliyah.
si Aliyah.
Maybe show up somehow, like maybe through a call or
Pero,
I don't know.
may hinahanap akong tao. Kasi
Yung
in the
guy nasa
credits, who
credits.
is Brian Rueda?
Correct. And he was in the credits for this episode, but we didn't see him.
We
Diba?
don't see him, di ba? May doppelganger ba tayo hindi nakikita sa series na to?
Oh my god. It's like the orchids. I didn't see the orchids, but then they're there. Oh my
Uh,
god. But yeah, I'm curious what his character would be. Is and we don't even know how old this person is. So could it be like a dad or a cousin or a hookup? I don't know. Yeah. Pero ang weird na magkikipag-hook up siya tapos nandun si Reb, di ba? Wouldn't that be weird? Anyways. Yeah.
well, it depends kung anong klaseng relationship meron sila. It's his house. Remember, he's been stressing, it's my
Yeah.
house.
That's true. That's true.
So he can do
So,
whatever he wants in that
dead na
house.
lang, di ba?
Mm-hmm.
Ayun. So, hopefully we'll find out what role Bryce. Bryce? Is it Bryce?
No,
Has.
Brian. It's Brian. That's her name niya. Royesa. Not Royesa. Sorry. It's Brian Royesa.
Sabi ni Jake, yun sa anexa na si Ali.
Orieka.
Royeka.
Sorry naman. Oh, he's young. So there's
He's young?
he's tall and young.
Sayang. Pwede pa tayo mag-share ng screen, no? Dapat pala ni-research ko tapos i-share ko ng screen.
Star Magic kid siya. Star Magic din siya.
Interesting. Okay.
Yep, he's young. As in, young. Saan?
Yes.
So pwede ngayon mangyari yung yung sasabi nga ni Alan kanina. Na parang yun nga, they become friends and suddenly siguro JM finally meets Brian Royeka. Diba?
Pwede. Si Andet Mara, sinasabi, marireveal ang reason kung bakit naghiwalay si Aliyah at JM. Related dun yung conflict, I think. I think that could be. Yeah, definitely. Eto naman si... For a change, I want him to have sex. I wouldn't be opposed to that. I'm just hoping it's not a collab type of thing.
Hindi recorded, please.
Correct. No masks. I want them bare naked. So,
yun na ba next episode na pangalan? Again.
Oh my God. Wait. May sinasabi si Andit Marl. Sabi nga ng BL Bros, nasa locked room yung remains ni Aliyah. Ma-reveal na serial killer si Nakakainis.
Ay nako, alam mo mga twist no?
Pero I'm also curious to see what is inside that secret room. Yeah.
Yes. As in pala magiging may shrine pala sa doon ni Kwan, no? Ni Reb. Super
Siguro,
fan pala sa ni Reb.
Akala ko may shrine kay Aliyah. Kay Reb pala. Oh my God. Oh my God, stalker pala talaga siya, no? Nagkukuno.
Oo.
Aloof. Sandali, sabi ni Jakey, bagong jowa ni Aliyah, si Royeka.
Pero si Ken yun sa picture eh. Diba?
Maybe
si
friend, Ken... maybe as a friend din. Alam mo yan?
Hindi kasi siya nakatag
kita yung mga Beck squad. Diba? Kasi engaged na nga si Ate Girl, pero wala dun si Guy. Okay. So same pala kami ni P. I mean, the romantic kind of sex. Like sa quarantines, di ba? Pero P, sa quarantines, hindi
iba sa quarantines.
Hindi nag-touch yung lips nila. I'm sorry. I'm a bit disappointed.
Naipo-ipo lang po sila.
Naipo-ipo lang. Oo. Medyo dry humping. Medyo may dry humping nang naganap. Pero, yeah. At saka, medyo under the influence. So, hoping walang influencer sa love scene yon. Let's call it a love scene. Hi. I think that's it for me. Meron ka ba mas i-add, Lance?
Wala na. Bukod sa nainitan na ako, wala na.
Correct. Oy, sorry na talaga. Wait, siguro last bit na lang. Na-appreciate ko yung pag-mention ng mga ang dami-daming ECQ, MECQ, GCQ.
Ay, oo,
ECQ
yung ginkgo biloba fortified with lactobacilli.
ECQ plus 45 full cream milk with ginkgo biloba and silmarin extract with glutathione.
Kompleto yung speech niya, no?
Diyos ko. Ay. So I appreciate na they're not just talking about um, personal stuff, but they're also talking about societal and socioeconomic stuff in general. Because it puts the show in the setting, diba? In the now. So which I really appreciate. And syempre, it's nice to hear opinions from other people.
Mm.
Through JN, through Reb, through Ride or Die. So yun. Thank you very much for doing that.
Yep. Pero grabe talaga linyahan ni Reb, no? Galing ni Iyo.
Oh, ang haba.
To do
Tapos ang
that.
dami.
Ilang pages ulit yung direct?
I don't know. Pero ano 'di ba? Parang pinare down pa nila 'yon according to Direct. Sabi ni Allen, maybe magkakaroon ng opportunity na makauwi si Reb. Tapos, diyan ma-realize ni JM na may gusto siya kay Reb at ayaw niya muna siya umalis. So, nag-easy yung barangay directive. Ganon. Pwede naman. Pero, sinabi na 14 days daw And I think once Reb goes home, I think that will be the end of the series.
I feel
so,
ko din.
In the end, marirealize ni, baka sa end marirealize ni JM nga. Yung sinasabi ni Karen. Sabi ni Jakey, feeling ko either mga ngahas pasukin ni Reb yung secret room or they are gonna be too close for JM to show it to Reb. Pwede, no? And then yun nga, may mga dead bodies sa room.
Oo nga
Nandun yung family ni JM. Oh my God. Charot. Joke lang.
Ano to? Parang, yun pala yung isang room, yung tatay niya naka-dextrose. Ganun.
Hala, hindi niyo pinapasok. Ang laking dextrose nun 14 days worth.
Naka-support lang yung tatay niya dun sa loob.
Malay natin, no?
Oo. Ganun pala yung twist nun.
Ang haba nga. Ano kaya ang work ni JM? I don't know, maybe ano rin siya. One of those call center peeps. Pero hindi siya nagpupuyat, no? Hindi siya nagpupuyat.
Wait, kailan ba siya lagi nawawala? Baka naka-morning shift siya.
Pero parang gabi siya laging nagla-laptop Tama ba?
Hindi, kasi gabi usually lahat ng conversations nila. So, ibig sabihin, he's working in the mornings.
Yeah.
Or in the afternoons.
Or maybe he has flexi time. Right?
Yeah, maybe.
As long as he produces the intended output. It doesn't matter what time he works now.
Oo, tapos ano yung password daw ni Kwan? Password daw ni JM. Kasi very cryptic na yung mga password ng mga tao Ang gusto mo malaman kung ano pangalan ng wifi nila. Baka may code yung wifi name niya.
Correct, di ba? Baka political, di ba?
I know, right?
Sa Boys Lockdown. Sabi ni P, kakanta si Darahin kita sa aking palesyo. Charot.
Bakit si Iyo kakantayin yung ganyan?
Pero, di ba? I think, Iyo will sing it. Kasi, we still haven't seen that. Kasi may picture sa sa credits na nagigitara si JM. I mean si Reb. So hopefully we'll see that. Online Adonis.
Oh.
And I guess kung ano yung password, baka Aliyah.
Or may Aliyah 21. Mga ganun.
Pwede. Sabi nga ni Allen, name or birthday or anniversary ni Aliyah. Pwede. Parang Benex Gym, no? Yung special date na.
Yes.
Na hindi ko pa rin sure kung ano up to now. But I guess it's the time that he declared his love. And then Jakey says, feeling ko din Allen connected kay Leah. Yeah, possibly.
Oo, malay natin. Baka kasi magkakamyo si Allen bigla ng di oras. Ngayon pala kapalit pala ni Allen si Aliyah.
Oy!
So dami mga fan arts na ginagawa ni Allen. Tignan natin.
Go, Allen. Gawa mo ng paraan yan. Ipakita mo yung password
Oo.
or yung wifi name. 'Di ba? Yung parang yung scene na nakaupo si JM, tapos gumaganon siya. Yun yung na-envision ko. So, Char. Ay, wait, ano sabi? Password
Password pala
pala
ay
ay
Nela
Nela.
at ako ang kabit.
Or baka naman JM Aliyah 4, the number 4, and then Eva. Char.
Ever.
Kainis. Ang common. Hindi
Ang
pinag-isip.
cheesy.
Ang cheesy. Ang cheesy. Ang cheesy. So,
Oo.
ayan, guys. So, we'll see more next week.
Mhm.
And really looking forward to it. I'm still waiting for JM to show more of his acting chops. Kasi we've seen Reb cry and everything. So, parang I'm waiting for JM to show some more depth to his character. Kasi parang for now, I think we're still seeing the surface of it. So, sana mangyari yan in the next few episodes.
Oo. So we get to see more of Eve's acting siya. Kasi we know how Eves can act. So
Yeah.
we'd love to see more. Kasi we've seen how Iyo can do par. So Iyo, kung magkateleserye ka pang bago ha, alam mo na we're
Yes.
waiting.
Destination.
Destination, it's coming. And I'm waiting for that.
Let's go, Iyo. Usap tayo. And also some of the stars, hopefully. Sabi ni P. Ikaw magbasa.
Yes, kasi ang kwento niyan kasi, when you're walking, di ba, I had my first dose. As we were walking after that, we saw that in the mall. We had my first dose. And sabi ko, uy, that's Reb's case. Kasi nakita namin nakahang doon yung rainbow case ni Reb.
Nice. Was it for an iPhone though? Because usually...
Yep, it was for an iPhone.
Hey. But in any case, that's cool. Was it Pickles ba or ano lang? Yung
No,
ano lang?
one of those Changi stores. Changi lang.
Alrighty. Okay, I guess that is it for us, guys. Anything else you want to say? You can go ahead and put it in the chat. We'll go ahead and read that when we can. But for now, I'm done. My name is Mikey and Lance. Final words.
Yes. Yeah, final words. Don't forget to watch us on Monday. Naman, we're gonna continue we went from the past, now we're going to see what the present landscape is. And so far, I think I'll be tackling more into the writer's perspective and somehow another uncharted area, yung comics. We'll see those perspectives. So, let's see. And kung pumayag yung isa pa, baka mas lalawak ang discussion. Hopefully, let's see. But if not, we're going to talk about queer representation in the present time in the Philippines. On Monday. That's same time, 9 p.m.
So we hope to see you there, guys. And when we post about it, please go ahead and share it and join the conversation. Of course, we want to hear your thoughts as well. The more perspectives we have, the more we learn and educate each other in the community. Yan. May pahabol si P. Ayan.
Oo, kasi nung nag-guest tayo dun sa kabila, yun, nandun, Miguel.
I remember. Yes, I remember. Facebook, Miguel. But in any case, that is it for us. Happy Friday again, guys. Advance happy weekend. And we'll see you on Monday. Take care. Stay safe. Love you
Adios.
all.
Ciao.
Adios.
Happy weekend, folks.
Because I am still looking for
Mike is still learning on how to do the outro. So we'd like to thank our sponsors, Copper Mask.
Eto na. Bye.